Candy apples bring me back to my childhood. My mom used to make these red color, and now you can make them any color, any flavor. They are so pretty, taste so good. My kids love them. Let me show you how I made it. In a pot, I added some water. I let that come to a full boil. These apples need to be clean. The wax needs to be taken off, and they just need to be super clean. I'm adding in the apples, and along with that, I'm going to add in about a tablespoon of vinegar. You want to just move this around for no more than 6 seconds. You don't want to leave it longer than 6 seconds, or your apples are going to cook. I'm going to remove them, place them in an ice bath. This is just going to allow them to cool down before they get dipped in the candy syrup. I left these in there for about 5 minutes. And now with the paper towel, I'm just going to dry them off completely. Make sure they are super dry. For the sticks, I'm just going to be using popsicle sticks, but you can use whichever ones that you want. And I'm just going to be placing each one into my apples. And now to get the candy syrup ready, for this, you want to use a stainless steel pot. It works best with the stainless steel pot, okay? Just trust me on that. I'm going to be adding in 3 cups of sugar, 1 cup of water, and a half a cup of light corn syrup. Make sure you're retrieving all that corn syrup. You really need it all. With my heat on a medium, I'm going to just stir this until it's combined. Now, if you want your apples to be nice and vibrant, to have that nice, beautiful color, you want to use white food coloring first. I'm going to add some of that, and then I'm going to add the food coloring. For this one, I'm going to use orange. This is the one my son picked, and he picked strawberry flavor. You can use whatever color, whatever flavor. That is the beauty of candy apples. I'm going to mix this until it's all combined. I had to go in there with my whisk because I was noticing that my color wasn't mixing well. Once I got that done, I'm going to insert a candy thermometer. What you want is for the candy thermometer to reach a soft crack stage. So you want to wait until it reaches 300 degrees. Once it reaches that, quickly remove it from the heat, and you want to start dipping those apples. You want to do this quickly so the candy syrup does not dry up. All you have to do is dip it, twist it, and then let some of that candy syrup drip down, and that's it. Put it somewhere because these candy apples need to dry before you could even enjoy them. And I'm just going to do that with the rest of my apples. And now that they are dried, look how pretty that color came out. This is why it's important to use the white food coloring first. You get this nice, beautiful, it's just such a beautiful color. I love the way these candy apples turned out, and it was perfect for today for Halloween. I'm going to give you an example of why you should have your candy apples cleaned before you dip them. That first apple is nice and clean and smooth. If you see this one, you see all these bubbles. So if you do not clean your apples, that's what you're going to get. Side by side comparison, the first one looks way better than the second one, even by the color. Wash your apples, please. You don't want this. Now that these are done, it's time to try. I love the way these turned out. I'm just kidding. I can't even try it. If I do, I'll have to take a trip down to my orthodontist and explain why my brackets are broken. But take my word for it, they are super delicious. You're going to love them. Save this recipe. Enjoy.